Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today I'm on the summit of Yonah Mountain here in North Georgia. Actually, in North Georgia because it's the W4 SOTA campout, the fall campout that we have. If you're a SOTA person, or even a POTA person, I would highly encourage you to check out this. Actually, it's a semi-annual event. They have it in the fall in Georgia area, and sometimes North Carolina, and they have it in the spring in Virginia. And it's a lot of fun. It's great. And I'm here with my buddy Joshua, N5FY, who just took off. He's going down there to look for a spot to set up. And today's a really special day. It's October 14th. And we're having an eclipse today. An annual eclipse. So I'm going to be doing an activation during the eclipse. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see this through the camera. I don't think the camera can focus on the sun like that. Let me see. Can you see it? You can't see it. It just looks like a big bright ball. But I've got some eclipse viewing glasses I picked up, so Joshua and I can actually properly look. You know, I'm gonna try something here. If I put this over the lens of the camera, can you then see? Yeah, there you go. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I can't tell from the view screen if that's working at all or not. But anyway, we are having a, you'll have to trust me on it. We're having a partial eclipse. And I think one of the cool things about it is, I'm wondering if it's going to affect propagation today at all. I don't know. I'm going to be working some of the higher bands. I've got my Eclipse KX2 with me, and I've got a 20-meter delta loop. I have always wanted to put a 20-meter delta loop on a summit, and for some reason I've just never gotten around to it. I'm going to do that today. First thing I'm going to do is check the ground, make sure there's no poison ivy. I don't think so. There's some three-leaf plants here, but they're not poison ivy. These are briars and things like that. I don't see any poison ivy here anywhere. I am incredibly sweaty, so it was very rainy last night, all night long, from, I don't know, probably 5 o'clock p.m. on through the evening into the morning. It was raining, and so it's very slippery here. I'm going to try to set my chair up on this rock, but there's a lot of moss on it. It's kind of slippery. I may end up having to set somewhere else, but the ground's also saturated. So the hike up was, it's actually pretty cool. It feels really nice. It's maybe, I don't know, 60 degrees or something, but just insanely humid. So I'm super sweaty. My back's gonna be really sweaty when you see me in the camera. And here's Joshua, N5FY. And those were your glasses, right? That were sitting up there. It's funny, I have that same bag in the same color, so I got it and I was like, here's my bag. I picked them up and I was like, wait a minute, that's not mine. I got this one. This is my Mystery Ranch Scree 32, which I'm loving for SOTA. It's got a better suspension, and I'm finding that I just like having the suspension when I'm doing longer SOTA hikes. Shorter SOTA hikes I still like my Spec Ops brand EDC pack is really good. But yeah. So let's get this antenna up right now. It's probably going to get really busy up here. This is a super busy summit, actually. Let's see. So first of all, I need to grab my field kit. What do I have here? Here we go. Oh, yeah. I've got a U here. I can do that. Okay, here we go. Let's get this guy out. And let's see. I'm going to go for, it doesn't have to be super high. It needs to be high enough. I think I see one branch here. That would be great. Oh, whoops. That one. You didn't get that on camera, did you, Josh? Right?
That was impressive, Thomas.
How did I do that? It's, oh, this Velcro strap.
The Velcro?
Right. That's what happened. That's okay. It'll come out and it'll be fine. Now I just need to hold down the end of it so when I shoot it up in here again, it doesn't. What I'll do is clip this to my belt probably or something. My belt loop. This isn't high enough. It should be an issue anyway. That'll work. Put the knot out.
Coming back down a couple feet from the branch, the trunk of the tree there.
Come on. There we go. So there is a little bit of a knot up there, but it won't be a problem getting it out. And then what I need to do is pull this out and away from the branches. There we go. This will work fine.
Here.
Okay. Pull this off. Put that there. Grab my antenna. Which is actually made by the guy holding the camera, Joshua. This is the Tufteln 20-meter delta loop antenna. And I did a video where I used it for the first time at Holmes Educational State Forest. And it was kind of funny. This is like a prototype you made, right? Maybe like two?
Few minor upgrades.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
same design.
Joshua got a kick out of watching me use it the first time, evidently, because I was figuring out how he had put it together.
Oh, it was great.
And I gotta remember how I wound it last time. I did a really funky wind, I think. So,
yep. So
there we go.
This antenna will come with both ends terminated, and one end will start winding. Half of it will wind on one side and half on the other side.
Yep.
So that's the way it'll ship. But
it's
to
not the way.
each their own. What did Thomas do with his?
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember that as an end, because I actually have the middle of the antenna up this time. That's what I did. I remember now.
Oh, okay. You double wind.
This is not the best way to do it. It really isn't, I don't think. I don't think this is the best way. But I'll go ahead and tie this off. I checked and didn't see any poison ivy here. Yona Mountain, we were just talking about this on the way up. We remembered last year kind of this wonderful version of this hike up here. It's such a pretty mountain and everything. We kind of forgot just how much of a hike this is. It's a reasonable hike. Okay, let's see. I need to wrap this around something. Actually, I'll give you this end over here as I'll unwind this. This is the trick with a loop, is you have to keep it separated so you don't get it all tangled up. It's not a huge loop though. This is not the best way. I think the best way is the way Joshua winds them when he first makes them.
Yeah, so it's roughly 71 feet of wire. It's a good bit to get tangled up.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Especially when you're me. There we go. We'll get back that way a little bit before. Okay. There we go. It's better with two people.
You're going to center feed this at the bottom flat?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. What do you think?
I'd say go for that.
Yeah.
That'll work for your operating position.
There we go. The trick is just keeping it separated as you work with it. And then actually finding the line on the ground later. Here we go. I clipped one of these just now, so flip it back on. Attach it. This is where I need my glasses on. There we go. And attach this side. I have this unattached too. Here we go. And now it's done. That's the centerpiece. I think it's got strain relief. And I'm ready now to tie off the sides so that when I start pulling it up in the middle, the sides stay separated. I don't have my feet around the line. I never said this would be a graceful process, but let's see, I'm going to tie it off on that tree over there. On this side first. Looking at which way this will catch on thing.
So nothing fancy on the end, just no strain, no isolate or anything goofy needed, just run the paracord through the line there.
Yeah, I think that works fine. This will just be temporary until I get the antenna raised up. I have to be careful. This is one thing you have to be mindful of, is to make sure that the antenna has, you have to make sure that the antenna has a place in the middle for the apex to go. There we go. So that's the end.
Yeah, I'll pull up the center a little bit.
I'm going to pull it up this way. So it'll wrap around this tree right here. This will be the best choice, I think. Yeah, you can pull up the center. Let me put this around here. There we go.
I'll have to pull that center back to the middle. Yeah, you're pretty wide, so let that one all the way out.
I will.
Yep.
Okay. You want to pull it a little bit more now?
Well, I think it's going to catch that limb over there. Oh, no, it's all right.
Here, I'll go over and take a look. Let me do this, tie it off a little bit, and fix that in the middle. It'll be worth it. I think this would be a really good antenna.
So we got the center kind of over on the side, and it'll slide through the wire, but really want to move it over here a bit more, get out of the tree limbs.
Pull it up a little bit more?
Yeah. Let this, yeah, let's let this side out a little bit.
This one needs to be let out a whole lot more on this side.
I think your last deployment by yourself worked out better, Thomas.
I think you may be right. There you go. Okay, let's pull it up a little bit further. It's going to be caught in that tree. And let me get this side over here. I'll do that. Pulling up toward that way. Around that. Okay, can you lower it just a little bit?
Yeah.
And then I'll pull it around up here. There we go. Perfect. We'll go ahead and pull that guy up.
Oh, there we go. That looks good.
Looking good. And it's easy to adjust the middle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. Let's see, so this is, except for that big knot, I want to take that out. It's just ugly, looks unprofessional, very un-SOTA-like of me. I can't pull it too hard. It's not really much of a knot because this is, okay, let me see, I'm going to give this back to Joshua and have him work on it. It's okay, I'll leave it there for right now. And before I take down the antenna, I'll fix it. Okay, so I just need to tie this off, like right here.
So of course it's hard to see here, but we've got the center 4-to-1 in the middle there. So it's essentially in the middle of the bottom flat, out to a corner, up to the peak here, back down to right here, and then again center fed. So are you going to sit on that rock then?
I think I may sit at the back of it over there.
A little bit of coax feed to it.
Almost too close to it. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll put the coax here. Let me see how long this coax is.
So it'll be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Here's the coax. This is very slippery. I gotta be careful.
If you fall, we'll have to edit that part out.
We will. We'll tell people that, you know, I don't know what we'll tell them.
So if there's a cut in the video, you'll know what happened.
You'll know what happened. I am like a super clumsy person.
Well, you've got a good bit of coax there.
I think I'm going to set up like right over there.
Yep.
That's fine. Okay. So I'll probably just get the rest of this stuff set up. Are you going to set up on the other side? I'll probably start on, I may start on 20 or 17 or something or whatever. I don't think we're going to interfere with each other too much. You got some distance. Cool. Okay, let's get going here. Let's see. Bring my stuff back over this way. Now, to be honest, we don't need to do any HF at all. We could very, very easily just turn on our HTs right now and work probably 12, 14 summit to summits all in VHF. But where's the fun in that when you can throw up an HF antenna? So let's grab this. Thanks, Joshua. Joshua's a good guy, despite what you read about him. He's been great. We actually have a great time. I think we got the only campsite where we were building antennas the whole time. I didn't realize I had my 20-meter Delta Loop, and I told him this morning when he made breakfast, and I was like, man, why didn't I bring the Delta Loop with me? I'd have loved to have done that. And I checked in my car, and there it was. But he was already, he said, hey, let's build one. And I was ready to do that, but it would have taken probably an hour, to do it. And we wanted to get up here, spend some time on the summit, and do the activation. So here we go. Okay, let's get everything else set up. If something doesn't blow over, I'm gonna have to keep my jacket handy because I've been sweating like mad, and there's a very cool breeze going right now. Now, 115 is sort of the peak of the solar eclipse. I may have to stop and go look at that. There we go. This is my Groshale Find Helinox chair. I've been very pleased with this. I think I've probably had it in 2 or 3 videos at this point. Super pleased with it. Weighs next to nothing. So much so I think it just blow over if we get a strong wind. Okay, probably set. Will it be stable here? Yes, and I'll just have to figure out a way to make the camera work. It's challenging. It's really challenging. Some people ask me how I set up my shots. People I think who want to do their own YouTube videos, and I try my best to help them, but honestly, it just depends on each site. Everywhere you visit, things are a little different. Like the ground's a little different, the angle you can put the camera. I use a tripod with the legs at the bottom of the tripod, which usually means like what they would call a selfie stick tripod. And I do that because it's just less stuff in the way. You can get it a little closer to your operating position than if you didn't have that. Okay, I'll take a water break here real quick. My buddy Dean, K2JB, who is very avid SOTA operator, said that every time he stops to wipe sweat, he drinks more water. This started out as 2 liters of water today. But staying hydrated is so important. This bladder, I've now had this for a year. I bought it right before the W4 SOTA camp out again, like some crazy sale at REI. They were doing a closeout, and I bought it. I'm super pleased with it. Because when you're using it, it takes up less and less space. The problem is, it's also a little awkward to drink out of it. Who really cares? strap it through here so it doesn't fall out. One thing that you have to do, and there's like this whole thing about managing your gear when you're in the field, because like the forest floor is really good at cloaking things that you lose. I'm gonna put this hat on now. It's really good at cloaking it. And if you set something down, you may just lose it. Okay, let's see here. Let me grab my keyboard. I'm gonna have to stop there. I will have to send probably AS or something as I'm operating to tell people, hey, I want to stop and look at the eclipse for a second at 1:15. Next year is in North America, we actually have a full total eclipse going through, and planning to go see that with my family. We're going down to Texas to go watch it. We are space nuts in our household. There we go. I don't have to worry about this slipping off now. There we go. It's my KX2 paddles. I'm probably going to get tons of questions today. There are just loads of people here. They keep coming up on the summit behind me. Turn off the ATU if it's on. ATU's on auto, bypass. Yep, perfect. Perfect. It's got a great match. I will try to log this digitally. I was debating that. Maybe I shouldn't do it. You know, it is a bit of a pain to do, but it saves me so much time later. I have a hard time copying my S to S's though, so I still end up going back and filling that in the logs. I can't type on my phone fast enough, and summit designators are so long. Oh, I gotta spot myself too. I didn't schedule this because, and hopefully I was right about it. I was pretty confident that we'd have cell phone service up here. I don't know if I've checked to see if we do or not yet. Okay, let me grab a pencil in here. So one of the things I do to manage my gear is I try to keep all my zippers closed. Maybe my main compartment will be open, but I try to keep everything in, all my zippers closed when I'm operating. Yeah. So I'm an amateur radio operator, and we basically have like this little radio that puts out about 5 watts of power, so like less than a light bulb. This is a delta loop antenna, and I'll use Morse code up here. And we do a program called Summits on the Air, where we hike to summits, we hop on the air, make contacts with people all over, like in Europe, all over the United States, North America, into the Pacific. So yeah, it's like it's sort of a hobby thing that we do.
How'd you get into it?
So I've always been interested in like engineering and stuff like that, and you have to get an FCC license to actually. I don't know if I have any business cards with me. I can give you one. You can look up stuff on my website, but I'm using a different pack than I think I normally have. But it's oh yeah, here you go. If you don't mind coming over here. I actually shoot little videos. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So people can practice Morse code and that sort of thing, but
That's
you can
super
look it
cool.
up. Sure, yeah, if you got questions, just shoot me an
Yeah, I
email.
just didn't know. I thought like, maybe at first y'all setting up hammocks, and then I was like, well, that definitely doesn't seem like a hammock.
Nope. Nope, this is all. You can probably hear some Morse code somewhere around here. I'm not hearing any right now, actually. Yeah. Whoops. You can just barely hear it there. But I'll do... so that's those are other ham radio operators, you know, on the bands, and so I do it all in Morse code. You can do voice. There are digital modes and all kinds of things you can do. My buddy Josh was over there setting up an antenna too.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's just something to do. You know?
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Have a good hike. Okay, let's find a free frequency. The weak signal about 500 hertz away. It should be okay. Oh, I gotta get my phone out here. Okay. It's the weirdest thing with this little paddle. It takes like 5 seconds for it to kind of get going. I don't quite understand why, but it doesn't key properly at the very, very beginning. Now, let's see if I can find hammers on here. I do have hammers. Ooh, running low on battery. I've got so I'd already put in a mountain here, so I've got that. And I put in a holder. I'm on 20 meters, which is where I wanted it. Now I just need to get a SOTA goat and spot myself. So go to SOTA goat, go to summits, Una mountain, new spot. It knows it's me. Frequency is 14. Frequency mode in megahertz, 0.0585. And now I'm spotted to the SOTA network. Easy enough. And I'll try to do both these logs, but make sure you can see everything here. There we go. You can see that? Sometimes. Good to work with you again. hang on. That's it. Just want to make sure I got it correctly, of course. Good to see you. Good to get some logs there. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Slovenia. Wait a minute, I never got this guy. Let me see if I can get this guy. I'm sorry, K3 NCE. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy. I'm just going to call this station here. Be there. Okay, maybe he's not there anymore. That's WB7. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah. There's some QSB today. Okay. I heard him earlier. Oh, there we go. That's Alan. Yeah, a little bit of a chirp in there, Alan. I'm going to stop this right now so I can go look at the eclipse real quick. Okay, so I told them to wait. Now, I'm actually going to turn off the camera now so I can go over here really quick, and I'm going to turn off the radio and just get reset. But I want to go look at the eclipse, and I don't think this is going to look good through the camera. So I'll be right back. Also need to charge my phone, so I need to find the charger, so I'll be right back. So while I stopped here, I was going to go check in on Joshua, see what frequency he's on. I may even move up to a higher band right now. I don't know. I'm going to be here for a little while. I hate to stop an activation in the middle of this, but like an eclipse, you can't stop for an eclipse. And you won't be able to see this on the camera, but it's actually right now at its peak. And but you just can't see it with this camera. You can't see it with iPhones or anything really. Maybe peeking through those clouds, I don't know. We'll go over here and check on Joshua, though, see what he's got in his setup. Can't remember what radio he's planning to use, or antenna, or anything.
I'm still, I don't know why I keep thinking about this, but I just keep thinking about Twitter at the hot house.
We'll go check and see. I've been passing around my eclipse glasses to everybody up here on the summit, so they can look, because they're all looking like straight at it and through their sunglasses and stuff. I'll save their vision. So yeah, he's using his KX2. He's on 30 meters. Working quite a few. Guessing maybe a random wire antenna. Yeah, he's got his counterpoiseless, or transformerless, just plain old random wire antenna. And using earphones, so no one even knows he's operating here. Unlike me, and everybody can tell what I'm doing. So I'll get ready to hop back on the air. This is good fun. Yeah, it's I think a lot of people didn't realize the eclipse was today, and it's just, you know, it's partial, but it's still pretty impressive. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. Hoping I got enough battery power to do this. Oh, I need to stop my Gaia GPS. That is something that is using up a lot of my horsepower here. And I don't need it anymore. I just wanted to kind of have an idea of how far I was going today. So I've got that in here for like 1/2 of the trip. So now that will, I'm going to take that and turn it off completely. There we go. Here we go. And let's see, I was telling my daughters to look for the eclipse. So let's see. So at least during the eclipse, I'm working Slovenia and some other stations too. Some normal SOTA stations. I think it'd be interesting on the lower bands maybe. Get this set up again. Probably should have waited to get everything set up and then turned on the camera. But you know me. I never do anything that logical. So since I'm already here, I'm going to go ahead and move up to 17 meters and give that a go. Since it's like 1 o'clock. That makes sense. Let me grab my glasses here. I really hated stopping the activation right there, but hey. I mean, Eclipse, right? Okay, now I'll have to use my ATU for this band. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go to 10 meters. Because I think it's resonant on 10. Yeah, it's resonant on 10. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Should auto spot me, I hope. What? No, didn't mean to do a chain. Let me turn that off. I should have done QRL.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Let me put the summit back up at the top of the page here for my S2S's W4G. W4. I'm horrible at writing. today. W4G stroke NG dash, what was it? 048. There we go. We're going to do 17 meters CW. I should just give the people my Eclipse glasses. But I think I've been around everybody on the summit. They were just so thrilled. No one thought to bring Eclipse glasses or anything, and they were just looking at the Eclipse. Is really dangerous to do. It's not good for your eyes. They're using their sunglasses. Sunglasses are not good enough for that. As you can probably tell, this is going to be a very long video. Okay, so it's going to be 10 meters. I put it on airplane mode, but I want to take it out of airplane mode for a second so I can check my spots. Spots. Let's see if it's loading it up now. You know what, while I got this on, I'm going to spot myself, that way I know it's done. Spot, summit, was it having to do that? Okay, yeah. So it's 28.0505. Done. Now we move this turn off, put it back in airplane mode. And then go back to hammers, reopen the log, change this to 10 meters. I'd like to work at least one station maybe on 10 meters. Take a couple photos. There's been some good 10 meter action lately. Today, I have no idea. It's actually not a horrible band for people that want to do. Now that I've worked Christian at 4WBN, this is actually a real SOTA activation. He is my top hunter. I really love his contacts. Oh, didn't log him. Okay, did I hear that right? NT6, was that E? So this is actually a POTA site too. But I think I've told you guys before that when I go to SOTA sites, I tend, because there's so many POTA hunters, I want to open it up for SOTA chasers. I don't usually spot myself on the POTA. Okay. Okay. Is that K04? There we go. I think this is someone on a side frequency. I don't think this person's calling me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should move. If there's something going on there that I can't hear. See, there's a lot of QSB, and so that starts rising up. Excuse me. I'm on 10 meters. Got him. Sorry to question you, K04PWQ. Okay, wait. Oh, there we go. let this run a little while. Why is the noise blanker on? Okay, let me turn off the noise blanker. That is not needed. I don't think that's for me. I think I may need to move slightly. There sounds like a really strong adjacent signal, and while my radio is doing a pretty good job blocking that out, it may be hard for other people to hear my little QRP signal. Oh, you know... Okay, I'm going to move down somewhere. Hopefully it'll respot me now. This is a really good run, though. I'm glad I got your PWQ. See, that's a Georgia station, and this is awfully close. I think it was 1731, probably, basically. Oh, it feels wonderful up here now. There must be a contest going on this weekend. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this off airplane mode and respot myself on SOTA Goat. Summit, you're in the mountain, new spot, K4SWL on 28.0475. Save. I'll put it back in airplane mode as I'm slowly running out of battery. I don't like the idea of having to have half of a digital log and then run out of power to finish this off. This loop is... signal. You hear how variable that is? Good to get you in the logs there, buddy. It's so fun working people on 10 meters. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to push my power up to 10 watts. If it'll do it, I haven't used too much of the voltage in the battery. I don't think it makes a massive difference, but I wanted to give, I kind of feel like with SOTA, I want to do what I can to get to throw my signal as far as I can for SOTA chasers in Europe and different parts of the world, because SOTA's a very international thing, even more so than POTA, I think. POTA's getting to be very international, but SOTA's, by its nature, has just been kind of international. And I'm very impressed with this Delta Loop. Very, very impressed with it. If it was slightly easier to set up, it's not as easy to set up as an in-fed half-wave. But I could have done this by myself. You know, Joshua was a great help. I could have done it by myself, though. It's not that hard. And these things have wonderful takeoff angles on summits. Okay, GVEA 7 GV. Yeah, got you. I mean, they sound like they're in the same park with me. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm just enjoying this weather right now. I almost need to put my jacket on because the breeze is happening. I've been sweaty, so it's cooling me off kind of quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the camera, change the battery in the camera, and then move to 12 or 15 meters. I'm not sure which. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and you didn't miss a thing. I did walk over and check on Joshua, who, I can get the camera to run around here. I changed the battery in the camera, and you can probably see Joshua way off. He's off in the distance right there, setting up, or not setting up, he's running his station. He's been floating between the KX2 and the KX1. He brought his KX1 up as well. Only brought one. Only brought one with me today, one radio. Okay. Let's see how much battery I got left in my phone. It is getting low. Okay. And I'm going to move down to the 12 meter band, I think. Okay, I'll have to use the ATU to get a match here. One to one. Gosh, do I even need to use it? It's probably that the ATU setting where it was fine. I don't think it's a hard match. So, 12 meters, CW. And let me spot myself. Let's go back to, let me take a picture here real quick too as I go along. Okay, where is it? SOTA Goat. Here we go. SOTA Goat, Summits, Yona Mountain, New Spot, K4 SWL, 24.906. Okay, I got spotted. Let's get back here, change my logs to 12 meters so I don't forget. Oh, put it back in airplane mode. W4G. Okay, 048. 048. I'd love to work somebody on 12 meters. Okay, what's that? Now, the reason I didn't give a SOTA summit on this one, that's K9IR, and they're at our campsite, and basically, they know my summit, and I know that, and I'm just not going to waste the time sending it, because, and, but they, she said, oh, God, sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so, there was no need to send a summit. If this would have, you know, if they would have said S to S and come back to me, okay, wait. USB must be taking me out. Come on, come back. I'll do one more time. Okay, wait. That was it. It was a good try. So I'll write the summit up here so I wouldn't forget it and freeze up. You notice I'm at 5 watts now. It's because the voltage, I had been running this for quite a while, and the voltage had dropped enough in the battery that it couldn't support 10 watts anymore. The preamp's on, yep. Whew, my allergies are getting me right now. Thank you for coming along on the ride today. I really appreciate this. A4DE. What's going on? Oh, T. Okay. No, there's another station. There's a DX station nearby me, I can tell. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm hitting there. Okay, you know what? Let's move down. Is Joshua moving? I don't see him moving yet. I may go. Okay, that is a DX. There's some DX working somebody. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I spotted myself. Sure, so I'm an amateur radio operator, and this is called Summits on the Air, and we go to summits and set up a station. We use Morse code, well, and we use voice and other things, like we can talk or whatever, and we make contacts around the world. Like, I've worked all out throughout Europe and West Coast and all over the place. In fact, let me see if there's somebody here. Okay, let me. So this is somebody. So they give me their call sign, and I log their call sign. I do it on paper and also do it on here. They're in Maine, these people. This is somebody in the UK. Yeah, that's my antenna. It's a loop. It's a loop. Sorry. Like I missed that. Okay, now I gotta double check here real quick. I'm gonna cheat and use my SOTA. That's a strong signal. Oh, wow.
Mobile.
He's mobile, Town 10. Ah, Josh was telling me the E6LK, he was able to work him. This has been crazy. This antenna is crazy. I love it. I just worked, so the UK, Spain, Quebec, Sweden. Like, and they're huge signals. Oh no, this is somebody's doing a CQ on top of me. I can't compete with that. You know, I'm going to end up calling QRT here in a second. Okay. Okay, that's it. I need to just call QRT. What was I? I was on 40. I can't remember now. Oh well, this is going to be it. That's QRT. This was so much fun. This was just crazy. This was just crazy. Yeah, we need to head down the hill. We have a dinner tonight, and last year, we don't want to repeat what we did last year. Joshua and I finished up here on Yona Mountain. We did Yona Mountain. We started it very late. It was a much longer hike than we thought. We really enjoyed our time up here. We got back down, and the dinner starts at like 6 o'clock. It's like a potluck. It starts at 6, and we got there probably at near 7. It was at least that. It was dark already. And it's like one of the fun things to do at the SOTA camp out is to just this, you know, the fellowship, you know, with all these other SOTA activators. These are friends. They feel like family to us. SOTA is a pretty close-knit community, and we support each other, and you learn so many cool things talking to everybody there. It's just so incredibly fun. No matter what region you live in, if you do SOTA stuff, you really need to see if there's a SOTA camp out for your region, because it's just a great way to get to know people. It's not like, you know, when you go there, you can pair up with people to do summits, but you're not going to go en masse. There's not going to be a group of 8 people go to a summit and do an activation. What they tend to do is you're in pairs, and everybody splits up and they kind of go to different summits so they can work each other on top of the summit. It's really good fun. Anyway, I am going to call it quits. I'm not going to film taking down the antenna or doing any of those things right now. You've seen that before. I'm going to just sit here and do that casually, pack up my stuff, make sure everything's going well, and be done with it, because this is a very long video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for helping out, Joshua. I appreciate it. And take care and be kind to one another, okay? All we got on this planet is each other. Until next time, 7 3s.